go say hi to them with my magnums.
Got one. I think I just saw him on the corner.
Be advised, friendly precision airstrike. Gas is moving in. Safe zone located. Bounty target is down. Well done.
This motherfucker's running a crossbow.
Got him. Got him.
Wow. This guy's nasty with that fucking crossbow.
Oh, blueberries?
Yeah.
YouTube, what's good? Send you back at it again with another video. So today we're going to be talking about the crossbow and why I think it's better than every other sniper and marksman rifle in the game. See, today, instead of me delivering a high kill gameplay like I typically do, I'm going to show you the more utility tool side of my gameplay. So you're most likely going to see me fall over and die a lot more than usual, but that's mostly because I'm baiting certain squads on purpose so that my team can come in and clean up. Because in some areas and instances, if I don't do that, my team's just going to stand there like chickens with their heads cut off waiting for a miracle to happen. That's not the way that I like to play, and sitting in the corner unless necessary is something that I do not like to do. Like, unless I'm in a final circle and I have to be extremely patient to make sure that the enemy makes a move first, sitting in the corner is not something that I like to do. So, without further ado, let's go and hop into this build and see what we're running today. Okay, so on the crossbow, we are running the 28 strand cable with the XRK Thunder 200-pound bolt, the Cronin LP 945 mini reflex, which literally I just run out of personal preference because I wanted to be as accurate as possible, and the iron sights, although they are pretty god tier for me specifically, I'm a big fan of iron sights. I felt that the optic might be a little bit more useful, just being able to lead a lot better with that. Then we have the F-Tac Fury bolts, and that's pretty much the bread and butter of the entire build, as well as running sleight of hand because that's a bare necessity. If you're not running sleight of hand, then I don't know what you're doing with a crossbow. So let me explain to you two different builds you can run. You can run what I like to call the explosive build, or you can run the backburn build. Now, with the explosive build, you run the F-Tac Fury bolts. These basically hit the target, deal a significant amount of damage, and then after, I believe, 2 seconds, the explosive tip will then explode, either downing the enemy or killing the already downed enemy. Now, if the enemy is downed, I need you to understand this real quick. Let me explain this. If an enemy has 3 pieces of armor and full health, and you get a headshot with this tip as well as the backburn tip, it will then down said enemy. However, the Fury bolts will explode immediately, blowing that target up regardless of if they're using self-res or not. The backburn bolts will just burn over time and then eliminate the enemy after a certain amount of time. If the target is already down and are crawling on the floor waiting for a res, regardless of what kind of arrow you are running, one of these 3, it will then automatically kill them because of the initial damage. Now, the entire bread and butter of the build is the Fury bolts, and I'm going to explain to you why. When you run these bolts, you are able to outperform every other sniper. Now, that doesn't mean that you want to shoot this thing from 300 to 400 meters away. I do it on purpose because I have a certain method to my madness. I will sit there and sometimes toss out warning shots, because when this thing flies in, you'll see the subtext notification on your screen, and it makes enemies scramble. So if I see a bunch of enemies, huddling up trying to have an evil meeting, sitting over here planning their next move, I'll toss this right in the middle of them, and even if I don't hit them, they have to scramble, and it gives my team enough time to move in. That's what I'm talking about, utility tool. Not only that, but you'll see it in the video, there's going to be times when you start running across buildings and there's little bitty garden gnomes, these people that want to hide up and mount in the window. and they start, you know, trying to beam you from the corner of the window where you can't see anything. Here's the thing, it takes way too long to try to ADS with a sniper and then hit these dudes. Now, as good as I am with the sniper, I'm a lot better with the crossbow, and that's a scary thing because you guys know how good I am with a sniper. You give me an inch of a noggin and I'm taking it off. Now imagine what I can do with a crossbow with a faster ADS, faster mobility, and no kind of glint or sniper glare for the enemy to actually know what's hitting them. That's what I'm talking about. So, when I say utility, this thing gets campers out of the way. You're going to see in the clip where there's going to be some instances where I just go down off of just pure nonsense. Like, I'm over here trying to really just, you know, be a utility tool for the team. And because of that, I take the fall when I really shouldn't. It's just pure stupidity, you know, just dumb plays. We all make them. But then there's going to be other times where you're going to look and be like, yo, I can really see why the crossbow is better than the sniper in some situations. Now, obviously, 300, 400 meters, yeah, if you got a sniper just like me, you can pull off a crazy snipe. But from anywhere close, mid to long range, I would rather choose a crossbow over a sniper because there's just so much more flexibility and versatility when using this thing versus a sniper. You can literally dogfight with a sniper and win every single time. And the fact that, here's the major thing. When you sit here and you fight with the crossbow, if you're using the explosive tips or the thermite tips, you can down somebody and then eliminate them without never having to push. The problem with running a sniper is that if you down somebody who has self-res, they're going to get the self-res off. Or their team is going to be able to push and reposition and get into some kind of defensive position, making it so that your team can't push. When you hit them with this crossbow, if you down them and then the explosive goes off, then they're automatically eliminated, immediately making the fight a 3v2, which is something that's extremely valuable. Turning a 3v3 into a 3v2, or a 4v4 into a 4v3. That's extremely valuable. And in solos, it's an automatic down, no matter what. As long as you hit somebody with this thing, it's going to down them. And in solos, you probably want to damage their armor down to about 2 plates and then hit them with this thing, because it'll automatically down them, and then the explosion will kill them through the self-res. That's what people tend to sleep on. It kills them through the self-res. But this intro was long enough. Let's go ahead and let's get into this gameplay. Load up for the day. Let's go.
UAV entering the AO.
Looks like we got some guys camping the house up here. Looks like it's a couple of guys up here. That's good to know.
Be advised, UAV is being.
I'm gonna let them do the recon, and I'm gonna make my way towards this team that's up here because I kind of already know where they're at. And while they're grabbing the recon, they can meet up with me after I sit over here and, you know, partially wipe this squad. Got one. Got him, he's going down. There should be a third one somewhere around here. Got the third one. He's going down.
Damn.
They were sniping at a squad up top. I don't know where that squad went, but then I know for a fact they were up top.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Let's see. I'm gonna grab all they had. Make my way back up. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely going back up. Going around.
Setting a charge.
There's a second in the what? I just got what? Dude, so many self-reses, man. There's literally self-reses everywhere. Like, we just fought 5 different self-reses. Are you kidding me?
You earn your freedom. You're up next, mate. Get ready.
5 self-reses? Holy moly, man.
Win here and you return to the front line. If you lose, you're done.
Got him. 5 self-reses, my guy. That's ridiculous. I gotta land back and try to hurry up and help them. I'm gonna grab my loadout from down here since the box is over here and then try to meet up with them. Dude, where is he? Oh my good god. He's going down. Got him up out of here.
SMG located.
Downed him.
Got gas moving in.
Yep, got this guy right here.
UAV overhead. Friendly UAV overhead.
He's dead.
Got you. Disregard that.
There's people fighting in the back here. Kinda wanna get them up out of here. Oh lord, you're kidding, right? Bro, who's camping the house? Seriously, man. It's the most obnoxious thing to do.
Got gas moving in.
I'm gonna sit back because when the teams push, they won't be able to hit me. Get up out of here, you piece of garbage.
What?
Camping piece of trash. Yeah, we don't do that here. I'm gonna sit back again.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Nope.
Gas is moving in.
Oh
New
boy,
safe zone
this is
located.
ugly. So I'm gonna sit right here on these rocks real quick. There's for sure gonna be a team pushing up behind us. I don't want to be in here, man, because we'll just get bum rushed.
Target here.
Gas is moving.
Whoa, how did what? Did he have plates? Yes, he did. Let me see what's going on here. I know there's a team behind us.
This is loader 2-0. Good copy.
him.
Close to get to the new safe zone. You've got to stop this bastard now.
Light movement.
Nah, dude, he just shot through the smoke and got hits, man. That's so annoying, dude. He's dead. There's still a team behind us. Ah, I tried to sit over here. There we go. I knew it. I knew it. I was trying to sit over there and just, you know, bait him out. Because I know he was around there somewhere. Just couldn't find out where. But, man, that crossbow is such a strong utility tool. If I wasn't able to hit that man at the rooftop and get him out of that building, he would have for sure been able to hop out and beam my team that was sitting inside of that building. That's why the crossbow is so much better than a sniper, because of that flexibility. I was able to sit over there and delete that guy that was in front of me on the ground so they couldn't get that self-res off or the res, and he had no idea. Then on top of that, the guy that was camping in the building, that was one person less that we didn't have to worry about, because I was able to get him without him even trying to get a shot on me. Like, you see it. Right now, there's a very, very, very high chance that 9 times out of 10 people are going to be camping those buildings. And I took most of the downs for the team, but I was doing it on purpose to try to bait these people out so that the team could clean them up. And, I mean, you see it. Walked out with 8 kills. I mean, hey, I can't complain. So, I mean, crossbow, it's ridiculous. Alright, welcome back to the lab. So I know for a fact that this wasn't a high kill gameplay. Don't worry, I have high kill gameplays with the crossbow, so I will drop some slaying gameplays with the crossbow eventually. But for this one specifically, I chose this specific gameplay because I wanted to sit here and showcase the utility of the crossbow rather than the slaying potential. Because in this one, you're able to really see how much of a utility tool this thing can really be. Both of my teammates had snipers, but because I had a crossbow and not a third sniper, I was able to hit certain areas and crevices and corners that they couldn't hit. You saw at the end there that they were both sitting in a building just hiding for dear life. I was outside knowing that I didn't have ghosts, but I was doing it on purpose. It wasn't a mistake. I did that on purpose because since I didn't have ghosts, they were more likely to push me because I'm the red dot or the heartbeat sensor that they see. So when they push me, they're going to run right into a crossbow that's going to down somebody and possibly blow the armor off of the rest of the team if they're close enough. You saw that the guy was, you know, trying to beam people while he was camping in the window, and his other teammate had an RPG up there. I straight beamed that kid with the crossbow, and because of that, I was able to move from where I was, and it left the guy with the RPG up there by himself, and he had to rush us in the building. That completely messed up their plans. Scoot back a little bit to where the guy was camping in the gun store, right where I got beamed on the tower. Dude sat up there and just immediately didn't know what to do. It downed him and then it killed him, and I didn't have to worry about his self-res. I mean, you saw at the beginning, we encountered like 5 different self-reses, back to back to back. So, essentially, we killed about 10 people, if you count the reses and then killing them again. I mean, it's crazy, right? So, to be able to sit here and get that first down on the guy with the crossbow, he had no idea where the shots were coming from. And then it's really good for finishing people too, because it's an automatic one hit. It doesn't matter. As soon as they lose a slither of health, hitting them with the crossbow, no matter where you hit them, is an automatic one hit. They have no idea where the shot is coming from, so they can't really ping to their team, you know, what happened. You heard from the guy who got beamed in the corner while he was window camping. He just said, what? Because he didn't know what happened. He got downed and he had a self-res, but the explosion killed him. That's the utility of the crossbow. You can't do that with a sniper. You know, you down somebody with a sniper and you have to immediately push. If that team is sitting up in the building like they were, camping with 5 or 6 snake shots, you have 0 chance of making it out of there unless you blow them up with C4, which, by the way, they'll most likely kill you before you even get a chance to double tap square or X or whatever, you know, key it's bound to on PC. So being able to sit there, down that person and get him out of the way was immediately, that's a straight bonus, because now there was only one person on the team behind us that we had to worry about, and then there was the team that was behind us that I had pointed to earlier. being able to get rid of the guy that was trying to crawl up to the window, you may not think that was strong, but that was a real nice play because I didn't have to shoot at him or anything. I just hit him with the crossbow, moved on, and that allowed me to get that entire spectator view out of there, because he would have crawled up to the window without my team knowing and started spitting out positions. So being able to get him out of there, making it so that he couldn't spit out our positions, was huge. And then at the last moment I tried to peek out in the corner of the gas because I knew they were sitting on that rock. I just didn't know how to hit him, because if I peeked the window, dude had a straight line on the window. But that's when sometimes you got to make that executive decision and hit that gas mask a little. So you run in the gas with the mask on and peek around, and I was able to bait him out, and the team was able to come in and clean him up. That's how you win matches. You got to be able to strategize and use what you got to your utility. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't tried the crossbow with this setup or running the thermite setup, which is the F-Tac backburn bolts, I highly recommend that you do, because it's really strong, man. And I actually value this over a sniper. I would pick this anytime over a sniper because I know how to control the crossbow shots. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're not part of the community already. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.